Hey friends, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to show you real quick what we're making for dinner tonight. And I'm actually running a little bit behind schedule, so I'm going to run through this, but it's going to be good. So we are going to be doing a roasted veggies blend. So I've got my potatoes, my carrots, my Brussels sprouts, and also some onions. And then I have a little special added piece with my infused oil. So let me pop one over here so you can see everything. Hey girl, how you doing? Okay, so here are my potatoes. I just like to take red potatoes, cut them up real nice. Hey Missy. And what I'm going to be doing is taking the potatoes as well as my organic carrots and my Brussels sprouts. And I also have some red onions, so I'm super jazzed about that. And just sauteing it with my oil. Okay, so something that's unique about this oil. So this is sunflower oil. Hey Kimon. So this is sunflower oil. I'm not going to use all of this oil, okay? So I've got about a half cup in here. I'm going to use maybe a tablespoon or two. But what's special is that I've added in 1 to 2 drops of rosemary vitality oil, okay? So that is approved for internal use or internal ingestion oil. And then also some black pepper vitality. So those are 2 of our favorites. They have basil and thyme and the rest of it. But for this, we figured we'd keep it nice and simple and then just do some salt and pepper. So I'm going to use just as much as I need. And then the rest I'm going to just store for later. I'm going to put my oil in there. So not too much. During the winter time, I use the same method when I was working with my, let's see, that was lemongrass ginger. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So I'm just going to start off with my onion here. And just let that kind of sit for a little bit. And I'm also going to add in just one by one all of my different vegetables. I'm going to switch around here. So a little note about why we use vitality oils. So we don't always use vitality oils in every single dish we cook with, but there's a couple great things to note about the oils. One is that they tend to be much more potent than the dried herbs. Their frequencies are higher because it's pulling it from the live plant. When you're dealing with a dried herb, it's basically coming from the deadened plant, okay? So that deadened root or that deadened herb base, okay? So it doesn't mean you aren't getting anything in terms of spice or flavor. You surely are, but you're not going to have that same potential for therapeutic benefits. That being said, however, when you are applying heat to your oils, you're going to lose some of those benefits, okay? So anytime you're applying heat to your essential oils, you're going to lose that. But what you are keeping is the potency of the flavor. So 1 drop of rosemary and all that oil, I'm going to still taste it. So on occasion, will I use dried rosemary? Yeah. And then other times, I'll just throw in a drop. It's a great way to blend it in with everything else. And it tastes amazing. So in go the carrot. We'll just get all those guys worked up and ready. I take it everyone had a really great day. And like I said, this is just a really quick and easy way to get in some good veggies, and our kids love this. If I had a little bit more time, I would have roasted them in the oven at 400 degrees for about maybe 20 to 30 minutes. But in here, what I can do is I add in my Brussels sprout. There we go. Then I can get everybody in here all nicely warmed up and ready. So. And then once it's all done, I'm going to let it sit and cover it. I'll flip back over. I'm going to let it sit and I'm going to cover it so it can just kind of steam up, cook up for another maybe 10 minutes, and then I'll check to see how the potatoes are doing. I've got a lot going on in this one dish as it is, so I'm probably not going to use all my potatoes. That's totally okay, because if I can get my kids to eat Brussels sprouts, good stuff. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I'll show you guys an after picture so you can see how it turns out. They absolutely love their veggies, so this is a really great way to incorporate it. If you're looking for some sneaky greens ideas, I should be doing a smoothie video in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned and I'll be sure to let you guys know. But that's what we're having for dinner tonight, so hope you have a great evening and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.